to this. It's all very, very new. Hey! Fancy seeing you here. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching a 90 more special. Hope you're all well. Love to your mothers. Make sure you are subscribed if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, smooth as you like. Let's get down to business. We've got things to talk about concerning Arsenal Football Club because there is breaking news for that ass. I'm going to bring you over to this. The story that's making the headlines today: Arsenal set to cash in on highly rated youngster Folarin Balogun after failing to agree a new contract with the 18-year-old. And some of Europe's leading clubs are chasing the striker. Now, it's Arsenal. Sorting out contracts is not what we do best. And I thought we'd use this video to not only talk about whether this 18-year-old is actually worth worrying about, but also the history of Arsenal Football Club in recent times in terms of getting rid of players perhaps too early. So, what do we know about 18-year-old Balogun? Well, he's meant to be on the radar of Brentford, and that really does worry me. It really does, because Brentford, if you don't know, get to know, are the kind of moneyball team of the Championship. And it says here in this article that the Premier League side reportedly turned down a £5 million offer for Balogun from Brentford in January in the hope of securing a new contract with him. It doesn't seem to have worked out, even though obviously Arsenal have brought in a particular man from Sky. What's his name? Juice Fusi or something? Fusi? Whatever his name is. He's fraudulent. He's massively fraudulent. He's definitely a member of the fraud gang. All my fraudification squad, where are you? Fraud gang. Yeah, this is actually quite disappointing because, as we can see here, the 18-year-old is yet to make his senior debut for the club, but has impressed for the Gunners under 23s, scoring 10 goals in 16 appearances. In fact, what I think we should do is have a look at the kid. Shall we actually have a look at the kid? Because I think he's seriously good. We're going to have a little butchers, okay? 21 goals. This is 10 weeks ago, or we got 3 weeks ago as well. Why he should play for the first team, or 21 goals from this year. We're going to go for this one, okay? We're switching over now. This is Folarin Balogun's 21 goals from this year so far. So, what can we say or see about the young man who is highly sought after by Europe's finest clubs, but cannot, for some reason, secure himself a deal at Arsenal or agree the deal? Now, a lot of people will be saying that, you know, how is he going to get in the team? Eddie Nketiah has made his way into the side, so maybe we should be comparing the two of them. Is he better than Eddie Nketiah? Well, it's very difficult to judge that, especially because Eddie is playing first-team football now, and his goal-scoring record is phenomenal. However, so is Balogun's. So is Balogun's. As we can see, his first touch is quite good. He's got pace. He looks to be a great finisher with an eye for goal. And he scored 25 times this year. I think he scored quite a lot of goals as well. In fact, we are going to look at the stats, the statistics. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think of the kid. It worries me in particular. And the reason we're making this video is not only to highlight that Balogun is someone who we should be really, I think, looking to wrap up. But also, I think it shows where the club is at right now. Because what's happening here is he's failed to agree a deal because why? Let's just surmise for a second. Is it because he can't get first team football? Possibly he needs an opportunity and he wants to get started with his career, kick-started with first team football. That's possible as well. it could also be that we're just not willing to offer enough money. Now, because he's such a youngster, he's not going to expect a huge amount. That much is for sure. So we could, in essence, you would imagine, be talking about the likes of £5,000 to £15,000, maybe, that he would be after. Why can we not fork that out for a player who has been at the club for so long and has shown so much potential? We are going to have a look at his stats. I'm just going to bring his stats up while actually that is playing. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything about the youngster here. Okay, here we go. Let's bring it over here. We're going to switch over to this and have a look at the kid's stats. As we can see, he wears the number 38. He was born in New York City, which is quite interesting. I think he's actually represented England and the United States at... yes, here we go. Look. England under 19, England under 18, United States under 18, and England under 17. So he's already playing kind of international football, right? His goal scoring record, let's have a look at this. Look at this. Under 18 Premier League, 33 games, 34 goals, and 7 assists. Right, okay. We see for Arsenal, under 18, 38 goals and 8 assists in 41 games. For Arsenal under 23s, 12 goals, 4 assists in 29 games. And I would presume that this is this season, 14 games, 9 goals and 3 assists. Jacob Hall in the comments saying he's got good ball control and a decent first touch. Pablo saying hit the like button. Too many freeloaders. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if you could do me the honour of hitting the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. So we're looking at Balogun and we're wondering why we're not able to secure or agree a deal. Again, I'm going to go and bring up another page which I think you may find interesting, but he is being called a wonderkid. And I do want to point quickly to other players that we've let go in recent times. Let's think about the most obvious one for a start, which is Serge Gnabry, whose value is now £64.8 million according to transfermarkt.com. And we sold him for £4.5 million. It's a shocker, isn't it, really? Obviously, he wanted to play first-team football, but as soon as he'd signed for Werder Bremen, there were, rumours that he had agreed a deal with Bayern Munich. They just have this way of kind of circumventing the rules or morals or fair play by using other clubs to kind of, okay, well, we'll bring him over and we'll loan him and he can get some training stuff there and, warm himself up nicely, and then we'll take him when he's nice and ready and it will be lovely. And Arsenal have lost out massively there because he's an incredibly talented player who is kind of the oh, hello. What's this all about then? Okay. I've never seen that before come up. That's pretty awesome. Did I do that? Did I? Wow. Ghostwriter with the super chat, which I'm going to have a look at over here. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to work out what's going on. Your super chat, I will read. Lock him in the basement. He has gun in the name. This is what I'm saying, right? Arsenal Football Club trying to let their very own go. Balogun. Balogunner. Oh, come on, lads. We're doing it again, are we? Okay, so we've looked at Serge Gnabry, who this season alone... Oh, no. So let's forget this season. He scored 13 goals in 13 games for the German national team. Beautiful player, yeah? My boy. The culmination of years of scouting. The natural heir to the gene pool of Walcott's and the progression to Oxlade-Chamberlain's. You fuse the two of them together and you get a Serge Gnabry. Okay, but we've let him go for £4.5 million. Jeff René Adelaide is the next one that I want to talk about. A player who, again, is showing a lot of promise. He scored 6 goals in 17 games for the French under-21 side, and he is the captain of said side. He's currently playing in France for Lyon after making the move to Angers. Now, Arsenal sold Jeff René Adelaide for, get this, £1.4 million. £1.4 million. And within 8 months, he had been sold on by Angers to Olympique Lyon for £22.5 million. Please explain to me who is in charge of transfer business at Arsenal Football Club, because they quite clearly haven't got a Scooby of what they're doing. Incredible baller. Oh, mate, any real Arsenal fan who understands football, who watched him, is on his debut, he schooled Kevin De Bruyne, who was still at Wolfsburg, I believe. Absolute baller, who will end up being as good as the likes of Pogba. He is an incredibly valuable player who's only been hindered slightly by injury. This is worrying because Jeff is an example of real talent that Arsenal have been able to bring to the club but not keep hold of. We've got more super chats. If you do want to get a comment read out or a question answered, then you can hit me up on there. Use the cheapest available option if you like. Same agent as Saka and Sancho. Make of that what you will. Balogun has the same agent as Sancho and Saka. Is that what you're saying? Because that is extremely worrying. That is extremely worrying. Because there you have evidence of a player who got tired in England and went and proved that he could do it abroad. And he's now worth about 10 times the amount he was. Saka is another player who Arsenal failed to tie down to a contract. And another agreement up in the air, which could cost them tens of millions of pounds, let alone the points that a naturally left-sided player like that is going to bring you. Let's move on to another player who Arsenal let slip between their fingers. Arsenal Butterfingers FC, it would appear. This guy, number 4, Ismail Benasser. What we've got here is another absolute baller who Arsenal let go for, get this, 900... no, Arsene, mate, what are you doing? You're talking over me. Don't do that, bro. Dad, don't do that, bro. £900,000. Not even $1 million. Okay, yet again, within a year, he's moved on from Empoli to AC Milan for £14.4 million and is now valued at 15.75. This is another future star, potentially of the French side. He does have Algerian citizenship as well. He's actually played 22 games for the Algerian side. Are we having a laugh? We're selling internationals for 900 grand. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. I'm worried about what we're going to do with this Balogun kid, because I tell you what, there are more cases of fraudulence. Arturo Venegas with the $2 saying, can you buy Arsenal to keep the young players? Mate, what would you... He thinks I'm made of money because I've got new graphics. No, bro. If I could, I would. Perhaps one day. This is an extraordinary story here. A young man, a number 9 striker from the Netherlands called Donil Malen, who is quite clearly first class. He's got what it takes to survive at the very top. And he will get goals galore. His agent happens to be a certain Mino Raiola. And it is actually the only time that Arsenal Football Club, I believe, have ever worked with Mino Raiola. And they were quite keen to get the kid off the books so they didn't have to deal with the agent. However, here we go. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Arsenal selling the kid with such incredible potential, who has now made his international debut for the Netherlands and has 4 games under his belt. No, don't do that. Who's that? Jaap Stam. Bro. A fraudulent footballer who is an incredible talent but was actually caught doing performance-enhancing drugs. Please look it up and educate yourself. Cheats do prosper. Anyway, £22.5 million is what his value is, and he has played 4 times for the Netherlands. This is another kid being talked about as a potential shoe-in for a big club in the future. Again, you can see here his agent is Mino Raiola. We can have a look and see who Mino Raiola's clients are. His clientele list here, incredible. The money that is dripping off this saucy fat lad. Wow. The cheeseburgers that he must eat must be dripping in drizzle. Paul Pogba, Erling Haaland, De Ligt, Verratti, Donnarumma, Romagnoli, Manolas, Lozano, Moise Kean, Donald Malen, and it goes on. Justin Kluivert is also a player who Arsenal have been linked with. You're going to have to deal with Mino, though, to get there. And so it is with much pain that we move on to talk about today's potential loss. Balogun. I'm very, very, very worried that Arsenal Football Club don't have a flying what they're doing and are about to lose not only a very talented player, but I'm really serious when I say this, possibly the most electrifying player in the youth setup. There are lots of good players. None of them are scoring goals at the frightening rate that this kid is. He's scored 4 goals in a game, I've seen. He is doing it on a consistent basis. Let's have a look at his stats for this season. 10 goals and 4 assists in 15 games. I mean, I don't know what Eddie was doing at that age. I don't know what Eddie was doing at this setup, at this level. But if we do not give opportunities to kids who are doing this, they will become the next Jadon Sanchos. They will become the next Jeff René Adelaides. And I'm very worried about that. Ghostwriter saying, our best young players will go. We bring through the average ones because we are mid-table. Equals average. It makes sense, doesn't it? Not rocket science. Listen to this, right? This football club are not willing to tie down the talent that we have on our hands for an extra 5 bags a week, right? That's all it would cost. Maybe 15 tops, absolute tops. But we are willing to give the likes of Cedric 70 grand a week when he's not played a minute of football. We are willing to tie down footballers like him to 4-year contracts when they're not wanted by the clubs that they were at. We are being fleeced in the market right now, and loan deals like Cedric's are designed specifically to drip feed the money out of the club so that we struggle to maintain the stranglehold for the big deals when we want them. We're being screwed over, and mostly by ourselves. I made this video and this stream simply to talk about Balogun because I feel like he is one player at the club who I've been thinking of for a couple of years now, as in he's got the potential to really offer us something. We're looking at having to get rid of Aubameyang and Lacazette, and we're promoting Eddie, but we're about to lose someone, I think, who is a very special player. Look him up, watch some more highlights, support him, go on his Instagram and send him a message. Tell him you'd like him to stay, because from what I understand, he's been at the club for quite some time, and we're supposed to look after our own, really. And if we don't, we'll end up having another Serge Gnabry on our hands. And I don't want that, and I know you don't want that either. We're a bit of a mess, but with some positivity and maybe sending him a message, we might be able to keep hold of him. Maybe that's wishful thinking and we're just about to lose another one. Arturo Venegas saying, keep up the great work, love your channel. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Let me go through any other kind of news. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? I suppose we could talk about Artur. That's one of the biggest transfer signings that we're going to see this summer. Done deal, says Nikola Schira. Artur and Miralem Pjanic have both completed their medical visits with Juventus and Barcelona. Official announcements are coming. I don't know whether those official announcements have been made, but what do you think about this deal? This is a very big deal. Artur being transferred, Miralem Pjanic going the other way. Pjanic there's a reason for this, I guess, and I can see the use for both sides, really. I think Artur will enable Juventus to play in a slightly different way. Who's this fraud? Purdy. That alert box is so big, it's absolutely ridiculous. Let me just, there we go, that's a bit normal. Purdy, absolute hero. I'm not going to download Warzone again, bro. The game is finished, right? It's actually over. I'm back on the FIFA. I'm back getting in the mood for FIFA 21 and 2K21 as well, right? And also, we're doing the YouTube grind. Do me a favour, massive favour, and subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on, and click the like button. It's 3 things. 1, 2, 3, just a click, click, click. That's all you got to do to support and show love. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. As you can see, the quality is cheese. I mean, we've moved up a level. We're going up a notch, baby. Yeah? Okay. Listen, I'm going to love you and leave you. Just a quick one. I wanted to talk about this drastic news that we're seeing, this horrible news that we're seeing about Balogun, which is actually everywhere. Arsenal set to cash in on highly rated youngster Folarin Balogun. I'm not a fan of selling our best players. It does look like we're going to lose another one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below anyway. Subscribe if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, I've been hughwizzy and this has been... You enjoying the videos? You're enjoying the content, right? Daily like Thompson. Okay, I'll see you later. Peace.